And welcome to another Sunday with HowWeCruise.
Hey guys,
I don't know what
how's it going?
I don't know what I almost called this. It's been a week, been a bit of a week already. So a lot of people already jumping into the chat. Thank you for coming in and joining us. Definitely very excited this week to be able to talk to our friends. It's been a bit of a week here, but definitely glad to see all of you in here. Glad to
so many
see.
of you guys.
And
Thank you.
the winner this week was the Z Show.
The Z Show was first.
Here.
Yep, we saw that.
He beat you, Mark. Thank you for both coming
Mark
in.
the Shark. You guys.
We got Meg here as always. Thank you for stopping in, Meg. And Alice did beat
Meg's
Eddie
got
here.
her windows lined up, man.
I know.
She said
Meg squared
she's
away.
Awesome.
Let's see. Who else do we have in here tonight? We got Eddie Lugo. We got Alice Lugo. We have... Who the hell's that? Oh, Julie. Oh, okay. Hi. We're punchy tonight. Blaine has joined us. I know. It's becoming a common occurrence. You know, since the kids.
Maybe that's just who we are.
Maybe, you know what? No, we were over the summer when the kids were off of school and like.
Dude, like when life is calm, it's calm. And when it's not, it's not. And we know that every September hits and like we go crazy, but it's awesome.
Let's see, who else do we have in here? That's me. We have a new Catherine Concept. This is a first time watcher. We've seen you in other lives, so welcome. Thank you for popping over and joining us here. We hope we don't disappoint.
Yeah.
Tony is back with us. Thank you for joining us back again, Tony. Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
Who else do we have? Who's this guy? Oh. Hey, Josh. Let's see. House of X is with us here. Hey, so you're getting ready to go on a cruise. So hey, you drop that in the chat. That's one of the things we'd love to hear. When are you going on your next cruise? How's your countdown? How many days do you have left? How many weeks do you have left? We're getting pretty close to our next one, so we're getting pretty excited about that. Laura is here. Hey, fam. Hey, Laura. How are you? You're definitely family for joining us in on the HowWeCruise family.
Laura, I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. Like, yeah.
Weren't you texting with her like an hour ago?
Well, like for just one text, but like for the first time in a really long time. Because, okay, can I just jump right in? It's been a week. I know you can keep saying hello, keep whatever, but let's not keep it.
2 hands on the wheel, Paul. 2 hands on the wheel.
It's been a week. It's been a few weeks. It's been some time. Yeah, we've been a little silent. Even if you notice, we haven't been posting as much either on our Facebook page or I try to do shorts, and I haven't been editing this week because we had some family stuff going on. Life goes on, guys. This is super fun. We love being here, and honestly, I say this every week, and I really mean it. Like, this is my happy zone. This is my happy place, and tonight we need this. So I kind of feel like we're just kind of jumping back into life and back into our routine.
Before you keep going, I just want to say hello to a few more people if I can, because I see some new faces here, which makes me very excited. We have Frank Palmisano here with us.
Hey, Frank, I was talking to you earlier.
Yeah.
So, yep, Frank is he's going to be on a cruise very, very soon. I think within a week or so. Ooh. So just subscribe to his channel today. So you know what? That's a good plug right there. If you are a creator, supporter, hashtag creator, hashtag supporter, we would love to share your links. Post them.
Or is this again?
Stop. Post them in the comments, and we'll be sure to share your channel. And everybody, make sure you go check them out, like and subscribe. Hey, Eddie Lugo, I don't know if I said hello to you yet tonight. Good to see you.
Fun is with us tonight.
Hey, Destination Fun.
See who else do we have here. Warmstrong has joined us. Hello. Yay. Warmstrong, how are you? Why am I singing?
The kids did a lot of singing today. It was a whole day of singing.
Travel is here. I'm practicing for karaoke on the Vloggers Extravaganza. Together we travel. I think me, Eddie, and Eddie, Barbie Girl or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hi, Mom. How are you?
Hey, Mom.
I get Mom blogging on YouTube.
I talked to her like 2 minutes before we went live. I called her.
Laura's going on the Dream on Friday. That might be the shortest countdown. You might beat Julie by a couple days on that one.
Yeah.
House of X will be on the Carnival Sunrise for a group cruise in March. That sounds very, very cool. Together We Travel will be on the Carnival Legend in 6 days. You guys all have very, very short cruise countdowns, which makes me very, very jealous.
Yours isn't too far. What are we at?
We're at 25. We are at 25.
We are at 25. We got 25 days until we are on the Norwegian Prima out of Galveston, one of their inaugural cruises. We cannot wait for that. Cannot wait to see that ship. It looks absolutely amazing. We've been watching everybody else's vlogs.
Bill from MGM is here. Hello, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Tony has 76 days until Wonder. Very exciting for Wonder. Can't wait for that one. Catherine Concepts, 40 days until the Breeze and 118 until the Vista. Very awesome.
We got there.
Well, Kim says.
Kim, thank you so much.
We'll let you.
Yeah, we're definitely. She's definitely getting mentioned tonight. So, yeah, thank you.
This weirdo's here. Anybody's interested in beekeeping, reach out to Kyle.
Kyle, I got a jar for you.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we do have a jar for you. We need that filled up. Yeah, if anybody's looking for good Jersey honey, reach out to Put Them in the Box.
He's got some amazing
best honey in North Jersey.
Yeah.
Let's see, 118 days until the Lugo's next cruise. Is that the Vloggers? Is it 118 days to the Vloggers? I think it is.
A little plug for what we're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking a little bit about Shipmate and some things tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know what? I'll just real quick open that app up on my phone, and I will let you know exactly how many days.
Why do I keep dancing? I don't know.
You are funny tonight.
I am.
That's why I love you.
So yes, definitely keep dropping hashtag creator in the chat and see if we can.
This doesn't help me. It literally says. Okay.
Slide it. Other way.
Oh, okay. So, let me see if it'll show up. Look, I don't know if you guys can see that.
No, because the light is too bright.
Yeah, it says 3 months, 26 days, and 21 hours. I'm like, that doesn't help. So, or 118 days. So yes, 118 days until the Vloggers Extravaganza. That is going to be so much fun.
With Chris is here. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hi, Chris.
Ocean to Ocean Travel has joined us. And we
I
have
just
a good
wanted to
crew
say
tonight. This is like a good crew. Like a lot of our friends that we haven't talked to all week. And again, I keep calling you our friends. You guys are our friends. So thank you for joining us. And did you guys know that Kelly Clarkson will be on the Norwegian Prima?
Yes, I'm so excited.
She heard that we were going to be there, and then she booked. So, I mean, I'm not saying like one followed the other or anything like that.
This is what I deal with, people. This is what I deal with. Yes,
I'm certain she's one of our subscribers. I mean, just.
Of course she is. Anyway, Kelly Clarkson is going to be on the Prima. Cannot wait. So excited for that.
Hi, Aunt Pam.
Hi, Aunt Pam. Woo. But I started to say the 118 days to the Vlogger.
Josh and Chastity. Hello.
Oh, hey guys, we were just watching you.
You talk about the important stuff. I'll see.
Okay. Well, I know, but I start to talk and then you interrupt me.
I wonder where I learned something like that.
See what I did that? No, anyway. So the Vloggers Extravaganza is on the Norwegian Breakaway in January of 2023. And that's going to be a really fun cruise. So that's the one we're talking about. But we're also talking about the Prima, which is going to be in 25 days out of Galveston. Super cool. I'm going to be on a ship before then. We're not talking too much about that because that has to do with outside of vlogging and outside of whatever. That's my own private stuff going on. But,
Hello, Mark. Thank you for popping in. Have an early morning. Stay safe. Sir.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for saying hi.
I said hi to Josh and Chastity.
So can I start talking about what our topic is today?
Yes,
so our topic tonight is, who do you cruise with? Like, do you like to cruise alone? Are you a solo cruiser? Or are you a couples cruiser? Are you a family cruiser? Are you a group cruiser?
I cruise with Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. Do you like to cruise with friends? Like, do you like to meet new friends? And then we're going to build upon that and talk about the different resources you have before you go on a cruise. Sorry, I'm from Jersey. I talk fast. Before you go on a cruise, and how do you get to know who's going to be on your cruise? Do you even want to know?
Laura got me back.
Who's going to be on your cruise?
We're doing it. It's kind of like that though, isn't it? I love it. That's great.
I love you guys. Absolutely love you guys. This is so much fun. I didn't even realize I was doing it. I'm not doing it on purpose. All right. So
Ziso says he is a solo cruiser because his friends are scared of the ocean. I actually ran into that today at work. I had a couple people I was talking to about our upcoming group cruise, and I said, "Hey, you guys should come on a group cruise." And they said, "Cruise? No way." I said, "Come on, it's with us, and it's with all of our wonderful friends here."
Changed up our background too a little bit. I decorated for fall.
I forgot to put this up.
Put away some of our summer stuff. Took out some of our fall stuff.
Still space on the HowWeCruise group cruise, June 23rd, 2023, out of Bayonne, New Jersey, heading down to Port Canaveral, Nassau, and Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
Very quickly becoming limited. If you are interested, book it because we have a few cabins left, and when they are gone, they are gone.
It's the hottest ticket in town.
No, it's going to be awesome. It really is great. That's not a sales pitch or anything. It's just if you want to come because it is, but it isn't because when they're gone, they're gone. Yeah. Keep trying to get more.
We will keep trying to get more. It seems like a lot of people are interested, so we will keep trying to get more.
Thank you, Destination Fun. My fall stuff looks great. I can't lie. So as my jobs have changed and mom duties and wife duties and things, there are times that it's easier to like decorate the house for the season, and there's times that it's harder. And I was like, I really, really, really need to do fall. I feel really bad, especially Katie. She's like, Mom. So I made sure to get out the fall decorations, especially for her.
Hello, Cruise Vet. How are you? So I'm going to click on some of these as to who everybody cruises with.
I know. I'm trying not to read them before you click on them.
Oh, well, let me get to some of them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Tony says he does solo cruises, family, and group cruises. Best of all worlds. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Ocean to Ocean says couple and group cruisers. Alice says, I enjoy cruising with my husband at Eddie Lugo Studios. Aww. I enjoy. I cruise with Julie. Sometimes she cruises without me.
I was gonna say I've never been on a cruise without you, but that's not true because I cruised before I knew you. Mm-hmm. But I'm going on my first ever solo cruise without any like specific friends or family that I know. And I'm very excited to be able to tell you guys about that. I will tell you about it when it's all over. I'm gonna save it. So if you haven't already, like that, hit the like button, hit subscribe,
turn on
follow.
That notification bell.
No. And I would love to share more, but I really can't. So
Catherine Cruz says she cruises to disconnect. Prefer my other half, but do plan on going with friends and family in the future. See the Royal Chris says we like group cruises and sailing with just the two of us, but cruise with a small group of friends at best. So we love all of those. We had a great group cruise back in June. We called it almost kind of the accidental group cruise. The same thing, because it started as a family cruise that grew and grew and grew and grew. Really surprised Kelly Clarkson didn't join us on that one. We heard things. But that just grew and grew and grew. This is going to be my running joke tonight, I think. So, hashtag Kelly Clarkson. Laura, I cruised before Eddie and I met, but it's more fun with your love.
Yes. It really is. I have the most fun with you.
Yes. Let's see. I never cruised solo. I never solo cruised. I don't know if I would love that.
Yeah, it's definitely something. I mean, it all depends on the circumstances as well. But
Laura is here. Hello, Laura. How are you?
That's a whole conversation. I don't know if we're the right people to have that conversation, but about solo cruising, I think that would be a solo cruiser should really who does that regularly should probably have that conversation. And we'd love to join in on it. So any of you solo cruiser there, Sig Cruiser,
Cruise Vet's done all my cruises solo except for one. Well, if you want to cruise with some people, I know of a group cruise coming up in June 23rd, 2023 on the Oasis of the Seas out of Bayonne, New Jersey. I'm getting pretty good at that.
So
Blaine, I don't think I could cruise without my wife. I don't think I could cruise my. I don't think I could cruise without my wife if I could. I'm never saying never, but it would be hard. Um,
I'm nervous.
If you watch one of our first vlogs from Harmony of the Seas, and I talk about packing a bag to go to the beach for an excursion, it's probably not a good idea that I cruise without Julie.
Well, listen.
Pretty sure bad things.
So Brian's the one that has every document.
I do.
He's got the passports, and he's got the itinerary, and he has the plans for what we're doing if it's an excursion or whatever. You are the planner, and you have everything in line. But when it comes to the other stuff, like sunscreen or like a towel, you need me. I've joked about this before, and I really mean it. We're the dynamic duo. Like we are so codependent. It's not funny. But I mean,
when you say things that you need, like a towel, do you really need sunscreen, or do you really need shoes? I mean,
it depends on what you're doing and where you're going.
I'm just saying.
When you're planning the excursion and some of the things we do, yes, you really do need those things.
Cindy cruises with the entire family, extended family, with friends, but this week just her and the 3 kids. Very cool.
Super excited for that.
Cool. I'm reading and I'm not putting it up there. If I didn't bring my husband on the cruise, I'd have to plan my own shore excursion. He's the planner. Yes.
Yeah, Brian's the planner. Brian 1,000,000% is the planner too.
Let's see here.
Laura, we would totally get each other.
Aunt Pam also cruises solo. Yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
We should have Aunt Pam on as a guest one day. Aunt Pam, are you still in the chat? She's
going on a transatlantic very soon.
Aunt Pam, you don't have to let me know in the chat now. And if you want to, awesome. And if you don't, it's okay too. But if you want to be a guest, we could talk about solo cruising with Aunt Pam, because she can totally give us.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we love about this community too, is we all have different information that we can share with each other to make our all of our cruises better. I mean, we'll tell you all the stuff about, cruising with kids and families. And, I know there's a couple of you in here that could help us learn more about what it's like to cruise solo, or let's see. I would love to cruise solo before I got married, but I'd get in trouble now. So yeah, I'm thinking there might be a guys cruise coming up, maybe. Maybe it's a bad idea. Let's see. Nick,
I'm okay.
Usually the 5 of us, but I once cruised with just me and my oldest son while Laura was doing a bachelorette party at Walt Disney World. That's a cool idea.
That's cool. Yeah.
Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Keep saying hello to each other. Keep being nice to each other. We like that.
Oh, Eddie.
My wife keeps me straight. LOL. I went out yesterday to change the batteries in our driveway alarm and come back in, and the battery's still in my pocket. Yes, I do stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, the battery to our ring is plugging. Is charging.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wouldn't cruise without Laura. So Eddie's out for the guys cruise. All right, let's see.
Well, I'm just gonna preface. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna say, the solo cruise that I'm going on is for a different type of experience. Mm-hmm. So, I don't think I would ever voluntarily cruise without you, because I wanted to just cruise without you. So
you're right. They're forcing you.
No, nobody's twisting my arm, and nobody's forcing me, for sure. But it's going to be a very exciting and different type of experience. So I'm excited to do that.
Let's see. Nick says they're doing the Virgin Voyages, me and Laura, next year. No kids. That's cool. You got to, Julie and I do. Now we talk about we cruise with the kids, but we also
never would have cruised without kids if we didn't get first invited onto the Volunteers of the Sea.
Yeah, but that was a really good idea.
But once we got on it, we're like, whoa,
yeah,
this is really cool. And we're gonna go again on
yes,
the Prima. Yes. So we get the opportunity to go out, kids.
Let's see.
We miss them. We miss them terribly when we're
Mallory's
not with them. But it's also
in April will be the first without Josh. Let's see.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how much fun you guys have on that one. That's gonna be a good one, Mallory's cruise.
He still wants to do guys cruise during March Madness. Oh, nothing bad would happen with that. We'll all come back broke from gambling, and
we're at 9:20.
We haven't even started.
I know 9:22, and we're still talking.
Well,
whatever.
We did talk about who
the
we're
topic and
cruising
what's going
with.
on. So So part
So
of
Vegas.
what's been going on with us, and we had some comments earlier in the chat, is we lost my grandmother this week. So super amazing woman. Vibrant and lived life to the fullest. And she was an avid cruiser. She loved the cruise. Her last cruise was this past January. And she was planning on going on more. So so I know she'll be with us on every single one that we ever go on now.
Yeah, even as she got sick, she said to us, she goes, I want to get better so I can go on a cruise. So I want to, that was her
we had that conversation.
Yes. But then we did find out that, on the last cruise she was on, what did she say?
So I thought it would be appropriate thank you very much. Thank you for the prayers and the well wishes and everything, everyone. But her number one thing was to celebrate her and not to
absolutely, yes.
So we you see balloons on the back and
so balloons from her funeral.
Grandma, we absolutely love you. And but so I thought I would share a cruising story about Grandma.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, for her. So Grandma loved to cruise. And she decides to book a cruise with her friends. And this was this past January. So I think she's over at my parents' house and she's like, oh, I'm going on a cruise. And I was like, oh, so are we. And they end up talking. And it turns out, oh, where are you leaving out of? Oh, I'm leaving out of Bayonne. Oh, which cruise are you going on? What dates are you going on it? And it turns out that my parents and my brother and sister-in-law and my niece and nephew who are going together booked the exact same cruise that my grandmother booked with her friends in her 80s to go on with her friends. And so she's like, oh, we're on the same cruise. And no lie, it was pretty funny. My dad said, yep, sure enough, they got there. My grandma's like walking right up to the front of the line. She's getting right on. She's going right into the terminal and they're on the ship. And my nephew at one point says, I'm kind of worried. We called her Cookie Grandma. I'm kind of worried about Cookie Grandma. We haven't seen her.
Well, before that, though, let me just interject a little bit because you said Grandma did walk right up to the terminal. Now, Grandma did not have like status or like a suite or like the key or an upgrade. But Grandma just walked right up to the front.
No, but she's like, it's cold. I'm going up front. It's January. I'm just going to the front line. And do you know what they did? They said, come right along, Grandma. Come on. Come right along. So my nephew says, I'm kind of worried we haven't seen Cookie Grandma. I think that was on purpose. But they did find her later that day. And I don't know. She was out dancing. She was out singing. She was out having the time of her life. And she did pull my parents aside and be like, you're cramping my style. She was just like, so no lie. I was visiting her and we had some time and some notice and I'm visiting her like a week or a week and a half before she passes. I'm visiting her in the hospital and I'm like, Grandma, how you doing? We're talking about cruising. And I said, well, we have cruises coming up. Come on, Grandma, are you gonna, because she's talking about wanting to go. And she's like, oh, honey, I can't cruise with you guys. You just cramp my style. She said it again. So she was adamant. She was dead serious. She's just like,
Grandma will forever be the solo cruiser.
She loved the cruise, but not with her family.
No, just not with us. Apparently, we're not fun enough. I think we're pretty fun.
I know we're a lot of fun, but listen, Grandma just wanted to go have fun and not have not have to be grandma.
Let's leave it at that.
Let's face it, on a cruise, she's not grandma, right? She's not grandma. So she was a wonderfully amazing person. Yes, she was a lot of fun. Yeah. She loved the theater. She loved to sing. She would, she loved to tell jokes. I think she did a couple talent shows on cruises with her jokes. But anyway, let's move on because this is not only about whatever. We have a lot to talk about tonight.
We do talk about, we did, and I see everybody saying, in the chat. So just want to say thank you to all of you for your condolences. And, it was like I said, it was a tough week, and that's, so we apologize to all of you for not being around, but that's kind of where we were. And, to now be able to talk about that with all you guys and share those stories, that's kind of the cool part of this. So if you have stories that you want to share with us, drop them in the chat or let us know. We'll have you guys come on a live with us sometime and share your stories about who you like to cruise with. But let's loop back around. If you have
a grandma who doesn't want to cruise with you, but wants to cruise with somebody else, you can send her with us. We'll take care of her.
Well, unless we cramp her style too, but yeah. So we have some new joiners in our chat.
Hey guys,
hold on, I gotta get caught up. It is Scott McNeil's first time here. Hi, Scott. Thank you for joining us. Welcome in. I thought somebody else jumped in too. Oh, Cruise Nuts jumped in. Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Oop, I hit the wrong button. There we go. But yeah, so we're talking about who do you cruise with this week. So you guys already started saying in the chat, some solo cruisers, some group cruisers, couples, all that. But there's, this is one way to meet other people before your next cruise. But
yeah,
you wanted to talk about some of the other ways.
Well, yeah, because I feel like, especially as we've gotten more involved, and I feel like this isn't just us. I feel like this is everybody, right? Technology and social media. And there's so many ways to connect with people that we just didn't have 10 years ago, 15 years ago, certainly not more than that. And even post-COVID, even more so because people are asking more questions. And it seems like every single cruise has a thread on Facebook that people are sharing information with, and they're setting up their pub crawls and their slot pulls and their cabin crawls and their gift exchanges. So there's so many ways to connect with complete and total strangers before you go on a cruise. I mean, how many of you, I don't know, just give me, I don't know, let's go thumbs up if you like connecting with the strangers that you're going to be cruising with before you go on a cruise. Thumbs up if that's something that you like.
Well, we've already got Tony saying he always looks for the roll call on Facebook, which is exactly what we're talking about. And so does Destination Fun. So we always look for those. And, if you can't find one, start one. Or do like I do, look for it, not find one, go, oh, I guess I need to start it. And then the next day, find one and look like a complete total idiot for starting a second group. And then see people in the chat going, oh, why did they start a second page? I got to work on my searching skills.
Tony started a few, right?
So thumbs up. So Jennifer Ledford.
We've also been involved. We've been involved in a cruise. I'm not going to, even if I could remember it, which I don't, I wouldn't call out which one it was, but we were involved in a cruise where the moderators of that particular sailing were arguing with some of the people in the cruise, not us. And remember, like a second branch started off, and then people started going from one to the other, and so sometimes there's even more than one group chat or Facebook.
Is that the one I'm thinking of with the thing and the thing?
I don't know. I don't know. I just remember that happening and being like, okay, there's two groups and it being confusing. Because
thank you, Zisha. That is good advice. Yeah. Thank you.
What do they got?
You said hit the thumbs up button. I think that's good advice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and then if you do join these groups, what is it that you're looking for? Like, what are you looking for in these groups? Are you looking to connect with people before you go on the ship and meet up with them at the sail away party? Are you looking to join the things like the pub crawls and the slot
so this has actually come up because we do have, for our group cruise coming up in June, there is I'll call it a public Facebook group, which is actually a private group, but a public group. But anybody who's booked on that cruise, but we also set up for our group a separate Facebook group for just just those people that are booked through us for that cruise, so that way we can communicate with them, give them messages about like, you know, when final payments are due, you know, onboard credits, things like that. If we can get any kind of special events planned. But the other group already has some things planned. Like
I feel like our personal group is just for our group. Like, yes, things that we want to do. What do you want to do at this place? Does anybody want to do a group excursion? You know, and we haven't even been super active because we'll get a little bit more active as the closer we get. But yes, we are reminding people of things that, you know, there's a sale on the drink package and things. Those things also happen outside.
Now, Blaine says some people are looking to meet up, so beware. Now, Blaine, last week, the entire chat got derailed with pineapples. And we will not let that happen again.
Have Control Travels also got derailed too because we were talking about it again on theirs. So let's try to stay focused.
Eddie and Laura have been admins for a couple of Facebook groups. They are for their May 2nd, 2023 cruise. Oh, Team Reese Travels is here. You guys, they were live earlier tonight. Hopefully you caught them. If you missed them, jump back and catch them on the replay. Let's see here, Nick. We have planned some small group excursion with other couples from a channel board. That, you know, that's a great way to, you know, you can save some money, share cabs and things like that.
Kind of mentioned that in one of our last previous lives a time or two ago. Like, yeah, if you're gonna go do something, if you want to do something like a cabana, that can be pretty pricey if it's only a couple of you.
I think that's where the chat derailed last time, is when you started talking about sharing cabanas.
I
just saying.
Nah. I'm afraid to look at the camera now. Everybody told me I had too much eye contact before, so I'm just gonna look at this.
Oh boy. So yeah, so what kind of stuff do you look for in the groups? Do you look for slot poles? Do you look for pub crawls? Do you look for cabin crawls?
I've only ever done one gift exchange, and I really enjoyed it. That was on our cruise in April, and we just anyway. So I really
if he brings snacks.
I really enjoyed the gift exchange. Has anybody else done a gift exchange before?
Thumbs up for a gift exchange.
It was really fun. Thumbs down if you don't want to. I don't know.
I didn't like the gift exchange.
I did. The way that this group had done it is they had set it up where they did it every 20. So they actually had 2 different gift exchanges. So that way it wasn't too many. So it was a group of 20 and a group of 20. And actually we lost like a person or two. So then if you had an extra one, you just gave it to your cabin steward or you whatever.
I meant to click on this one and the chat went so fast.
It was fun. And do you know what our gift for our gift exchange were the string bags?
Oh,
I did HowWeCruise string bags because
some of you might even have those.
You're supposed to pick something around $1. Like, you're supposed to be something you can get at the dollar store, something very inexpensive. It could be a keychain from your state. It could be something you want to whatever. Shot glass exchange. That's the cool idea, Laura. You just passed it.
Let's see. No, Scott says they did a shot glass exchange.
And then Laura commented,
Laura said they did a gift exchange on Disney. Those gifts are over the top of my chicken.
Laura from 500 Traveler said she almost did the gift exchange on Disney with those gifts.
That's what I said when she chickened out.
Well, I'll tell you what. It was
Destination Fun said they saw a video. They did a sock exchange.
Ooh, that's cool. See, it was like somewhat stressful.
Or like.
No, the gift exchange was super fun with younger kids because ours again were 7, 8, and 11, and I think at the time we're probably 6, 7, and 10. It is an extra, stress because you got to pack this stuff, you got to plan for it. Then you got to find time while you're on the cruise to go drop it off at the cabins and whatever. But it was definitely.
I tell you, that was what I did enjoy about that gift exchange.
Me too, and I wouldn't have thought that.
No, you don't know what I'm going to say. Is while we are driving with 3 kids from New Jersey to Florida to Port Canaveral for our cruise, with 3 kids in Virginia traffic screaming in the back that they need snacks or this or that. We have Julie sitting in the passenger seat putting together gift bags and cruise duck tags, and
it worked. It was super fun.
I mean, when you have 20 hours in the car, what else are you going to do, right?
Well, you were driving.
I know.
What I thought you were going to say is I didn't expect to like the delivering, but we actually really did. We took an afternoon or we took like an evening. I don't know if it was right before dinner or right after dinner. And the kids actually loved it because we had a list of cabin numbers and the kids were searching the ship for these cabin numbers. And they were actually fighting, arguing. I know it's hard to believe if you've ever seen our blogs. They were arguing over who was going to drop it in the slot next to the door, or who was going to put it in the bag on the door.
Deb says Julie cannot drive. What's that about glass houses? Isn't there a thing about glass houses? Something about something I don't remember.
First of all, I'm a really good driver. Second of all, and if anybody, well, nobody else would know this one, but Deb is my sister, and Deb, I got you beat. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you do better than me, but I think I got driving.
What's the total number of traffic accidents between the two of you? Aunt Pam wrote us a novel here. Let's see what I look for in group chats, especially for cruises to other countries. Info about local transportation, like hop on, hop off buses. That's always good to know. The best way to see the city in a day, getting to and from the port, local markets, food or shopping, what is important to see in the city, what to avoid in that city, which is just as important as what to see in that city, and how not to be scammed. Remember when we had to rescue those German trousers? Tourists. Oh, tourists.
Can you read?
Oh, I was reading it very quickly. I was trying to read
at the beach in the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. That's a really great tip. I mean, all of those were really good tips, but I love how do you see a city in a day? I love that. And Pam.
No, you got to just pick your priorities and go for it.
I think, listen, I have seen Aunt Pam on video because I've watched her in her job do different whatever. So you're really good on camera. I think you should come on with us and we'll talk about that stuff because you have some amazing.
Trying to be funny.
He tries to be funny. Yes. No, I really think that
is hilarious.
If you want to come on, we would love to have you on to talk about that.
Don't text people that are doing live streams. We're on silent. We're on silent.
Brian can't read.
Blaine says the cabin crawls look cool. I have seen nurses take plastic syringes for the Jello shots. Yeah, the cabin crawls are cool until you get to the door and you see a pineapple on it, and then it's.
Brian is not Brian, and we've never done a cabin crawl.
I used to.
Brian has like been. He's like, I don't want to do cabin crawls. He's like, I don't want to. Nope. He's like, I don't want to see anybody else's cabin. And he goes, if it's my cabin, cool. Nope. If it's anybody else's, you don't want to do a cabin crawl.
I don't know. They're gonna like take me in and like tie me up and put me under the bed or something. I don't know.
I don't know where these irrational
I don't
fears
want to
come
be one
from,
of those
but
people
okay.
who brings an extra suitcase. I have nightmares sometimes. I don't want to be one of those people who brings an extra suitcase for gifts and ducks.
That's true.
That
is very true. If you have to bring that, make it super, super easy. That's why I love the bags because we rolled them super tiny. They were like literally like it took up like this much room for 20 of my bags or whatever. Super easy to do. Super easy. So
you didn't have to pack the extra suitcase. We gave it to you. No, but we did on our last cruise.
We do ducks though too.
It was funny on our last cruise.
But not a ton. Not like a bunch.
When we drove down to Port Canaveral, we took the kids' snorkel gear and we just grabbed one extra bag and we threw the kids' snorkel gear in that bag. And pretty much on the way down, that was the only thing in that bag. On the way home, however, somehow or another, not only was every suitcase full, but also that snorkel bag had not only all the kids' snorkel gear, but like 1,000 other things that I don't know what the heck was there or where they came from. Jennifer Ledford says, this past cruise, we gave our anchor bottle openers and rubber ducks and other little things as gifts. Oh, that's very nice. That's very cool.
I love the duck thing. Like, I think it's very cool. I like that it's extended beyond ducks, like specific ducks too now. Like where some, like, some people like do like duck
You're 2
jewelry.
for 2, Laura. Someone gotta save those German trousers. Save Lederhosen.
Brian, one of these days.
I'm
the only one.
No one wants you to do that. No, I don't know what that is, but I'm way behind in the chat. But
I don't.
But Deb, you're probably right.
Deb, there's a lot of things we don't want Brian to do.
Okay.
I am the only one who just doesn't want.
Am I the only one?
Nope. No. Okay. So true story. This is funny. I don't even know if I've ever shared this with you. So, like some of you have kind of followed our story along over the past year, 13 or 14 months or so, about how we started doing this and vlogging and cruising and vlogging and all this social media stuff. And it was probably the last cruise we were on where you start to get, not by a ton, don't get me wrong, we're not super popular or anything, but you start to get noticed. And I went, oh crap, there went my anonymity. Like, you know, like suddenly it's like yeah, people like just, you know, like you almost feel like you're, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I am 97 comments behind in the chat. I'm gonna get caught up here, so I don't want to go. So it seems like the general consensus here is that I'm just gonna click on this one for now. There is a lot of people who are not super big fans of the cabin crawl. But what about something like a pub crawl? How about a pub crawl? Anybody interested in a pub crawl? I think the chat skipped on us, so we're
I know you're trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up, and I'm reading really fast. I should be reading my own because
the chats, they jumped up on me.
I don't want to go in anyone's cabin or of anyone but mine. Laura said something, but then the next comment, Eddie retracted his message. So I don't know what you said, Eddie.
So there's let's see. So okay. So Chris was a fan of the cabin crawl, but they did a shot. We'll see, what was the shot? Are you sure they weren't slipping you something? See, I think about these things. Safety first.
Listen, you need a new job.
I do. That's why I became a travel agent.
That's true.
Let's see.
Pub crawls. We haven't done a pub crawl either.
Yes, no, we have not. And our next ship, well, not our next ship, but our next group cruise on the Oasis Seas has several good.
So how can I kind of switch it up just a little bit? Because I have another question, and this is kind of a controversial one. It's been a topic that's come up.
I don't have them, Blaine.
It's been a topic that's been coming up. Is the people who are running some of these like slot pulls and such for the casino. Now, when you organize a slot pull and you collect everybody's money,
witness protection program for cruising. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up. I don't want to miss anybody's comments. They put a lot of effort into their comments, and I don't want to skip anybody. Sorry.
It's all right. I love you. Go back to the keep going. But my point is if you're running these casino slot pulls and such, and people are getting points for it, they're getting the credit, and then they can use that credit. Sometimes they get free cruises, sometimes they get whatever. Some people just do a little bit here and there, and some people really go all out and really do like these big or multiple slot pulls. Personally, I haven't participated in a slot pull, and I haven't organized a slot pull. I would do both. But my question is, are you okay with participating in a slot pull that somebody else is going to benefit from in order to maybe get a free cruise or extra incentives from the cruise line? I think I'll hold my comment to see if we have anybody give their opinion first, and then I'll share my comment because I shared it with you. I'm so glad Deb mentioned the toga party. The toga party was so much fun.
Well, Tony has an amazing idea.
What's that?
And I will tell you what, Tony, when you book the HowWeCruise 2.0 group cruise, because now that we know you're a northerner and you're right near Bayonne, do a pub crawl on your next group cruise. And at the end of the ride the merry-go-round. The kids will look at you in horror. I like Tony, how you think. Tony,
if you book
we're going to be good friends,
a cruise
Tony.
with us,
we're going to be good friends.
I will do the merry-go-round with you after we hit a couple pubs, whether it's a pub crawl or not. We could do that. And we're going to vlog it.
So you know what?
Maybe we'll go live. There we go. Live from the merry-go-round.
Well, thinking of how much editing you have to do usually, are you sure you want me going
live
after a pub crawl?
I opened my computer today. I have one more video to finish up. Actually, maybe two, but one more to finish up from our Oasis series in June. And it's been a week. You guys can imagine. It's been a week. We'll get there. And then we still have to finish our Carnival Magic cruise that was in April. And I still have a ton of shorts.
So you know what? I'm watching the comments here, and I'm just going to click on them a couple real fast here.
Who said? Go back a little bit. Who said Toga Party sounds amazing?
Catherine Collins.
Yeah. So let me tell you. Can I just
I want to tell the
Toga story. So years ago, I think I was maybe. I think I was out of high school. I think I was in college. But I was on a group cruise that
Deb, you brought it up. Throw us the year in the chat.
My parents had organized with a bunch of people from like our town and just friends and family. And there was a lot of people. I don't have any idea. I don't remember how many people were on this cruise, but it was a big group. I mean, a fairly large group. And there were so many. I think I was one of the older. A lot of them were still in that high school age and into college age. And I think I was in that college age. So like that late teens, early 20s. And the kids of the group decided they were going to go and strip the sheets off of the beds and wear them as togas. And they organized a toga party on the ship. It was a Carnival ship. I think we were a Carnival Ecstasy.
Deb said it was the year they got engaged.
Was that the year you got engaged? Okay,
Well,
so that would have been like 2021. So maybe I just graduated college right around that time.
2021?
Yeah. 2001. I'm sorry. Like 2001-ish. 2002. Deb, you got married in like 2003 or 6? I don't know. Anywhere. Early 2000s. Forget it. Whatever. Early 2000s. Anyway, they all go and they strip the sheets from the beds and they wear them as togas. But they got the ship on board with it all. See what I did there? Got them on board. And they actually went down to the customer service desk, the purser's desk, or whatever. 2006. Okay, thank you. Okay. They actually went down to the desk and they got the desk made them photocopies of a flyer that they distributed amongst the ship to promote this toga party. This is probably like the beginning of the wait parties. I don't even think they had wait parties before this. So I'm not kidding. Like
you probably started the wait party. I mean, that's probably.
Anyway,
it's why Kelly Clarkson follows us and why she cruises with us.
Stop. So anyway, yeah, we have this huge toga party on the ship, all started by our group cruise who decided to go make these flyers and distribute around the ship. Anyway, it was a ton of fun. And if anybody is on a ship and you want to do this, I advise it. Go ahead, do it. It was fun.
The chat seems to be split on the slot polls as far as whether people like them or not. People don't seem to like the cabin crawls as much, but they do seem to like pub crawls and toga parties. So y'all are my people.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to share my thought then on.
Well, hold on. Catherine says that the carousels with the animals freak her out because it always looks like they are impaled and they are in pain.
They kind of are. Good observation.
And then drunk people coming from pub crawls jumping on their backs.
In a sheet.
In togas.
So my thought on the whole organizing the slot polls is it's a lot of work, right? So regardless, like it's a lot of work to do and it's a lot of fun and people are benefiting from that fun. So if somebody is willing to benefit from your organization of a fun event, then by all means, benefit from the perks. Like, yeah, definitely. Because you know what?
Eddie says he would host a pub crawl. He will be the Willy Wonka of alcohol. All right, let me try it. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. And this is why I don't do karaoke.
But stay tuned for I'm a party girl in a Barbie world.
Blaine, all I need to do is go shirtless to show them the white party. You are not allowed to wear your birthday suit to the white party. Just saying. I have to do Kelly do a clip for
and
your
we
chat.
still have
you know what?
Chat. Go figure.
Meg, I got to tell you, you know what we said. So quick fast story because we're coming up on an hour here and we want to be respectful of everybody's time too. So, but a couple months back when Julie and I went on the Liberty of the Seas for the test cruise, our son Brian was not happy that kids were not allowed to participate in the test cruises. So we told him, listen, pal, if you don't,
He's 11.
He's 11. Was he 10 at the time? No, he was 11 at the time. We said, if there's something you don't like, express it the right way. We said
you can't just complain about something.
Right.
If there's something that you really don't like, there's something that you don't just complain about. You do something about it. So we talked about what do you do when you're upset about something? So we said, well, you can write people, you can email people, you can write letters, you can call the meeting. There's different things that you can do. We talked about what's appropriate. So on his own, he decided.
We tell him, why don't you email somebody at Royal Caribbean? So he searched for the CEO, the president, CEO.
He did a Google search for the people in charge. Now, meanwhile, we knew who they were. We were following them regularly. But
he emails Michael Bailey from Royal Caribbean.
He
figured out.
So he goes, Mom, what's Michael Bailey's email address? He's the guy in charge. And I said, you have to look it up. So he looks it up and he can't find it. So he takes a guess, and I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't want to, whatever. He takes a guess at what his email address might be based on the research that he does because he can't find his direct personal email address. The kid guessed right. I swear to all that is good. The kid gets an email back in 2 hours.
Yeah,
from Michael Bailey.
And it wasn't like an automated response. It wasn't a secretary. It was
it was personal, and it was short and sweet and to the point, and just addressed and said, we so appreciate your thoughts, and this is why we can't have kids on test cruises, but we're so happy to have you. It was really, really sweet, very, very nice. And we were both flabbergasted. We were just absolutely out of our mind that this guy.
Blaine said Michael is a good dude, and he responds to that.
Oh my goodness!
But it was very exciting for him as an 11-year-old to think.
Here's the thing: he got an 11, and clearly it was an 11-year-old boy who sent him the email.
No, we didn't edit it. We let it go the way it was.
He took the time to reply to an 11-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think that just speaks speaks volumes. And we were Brian holds on to that story. We hold on to that story. And we do thank Royal Caribbean for being so kind and personable to their patrons. So, yeah.
Yes, Deb, I do believe it was good parenting. Thank you very much for that comment. And your check is in the mail.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was very cool.
But yeah, no. So, we talked about cabin crawls, pub crawls, slot pulls.
Because I have another topic.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to cut you off in an hour. So
I know. Well, I was wondering if you were softballing it to me or if you were cutting me off.
Hour-ish.
The other thing I want to talk about. So we talked about Facebook and how these how these threads can kind of pull us together. Actually, real quick before I get to Shipmate, because that's where I'm going.
Who's on the shiny?
Stop. We say that all the time. Facebook now has a thing. If you have a group.
Scott suggested a pajama party. Just saying.
Well, hey, check out one of our vlogs. We have all the girls having a pajama party in one room.
We did. Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
We did do that.
We sleep over on a cruise. I should have titled the video that "Sleep Over on a Cruise." But anyway, would
have attracted the wrong crowd.
I know. You have to be careful. So, Facebook now has a thing where if you have a group, you can start a messenger chat.
Yes,
because
several of these.
No. Oh, well, I'm in one that you're not in. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, no, it's really cool. I like it. You click on it and it opens up like a chat in Messenger. So like, there's not all these, this is not the whole thread. I still really like the group for posting different things, but like an immediate question can just be in Messenger thread, which is really nice. So actually, Frank was on earlier and that's how I was chatting with him earlier. We were talking about a cruise that we were going to be on. So yeah, it's a really cool thing. So aside from Facebook, there's Shipmate. So if you are on Shipmate, I said today, I kind of took like my own little vow here that I'm going to try to use Shipmate more. I use Shipmate to log my cruises, to remember what cruises I've been on, but I have 0 pictures posted. And I realized today that I only have 2 shipmate friends.
So
And
if
it's
you
you.
want to be Julie's shipmate friend,
If you want to be my shipmate friend,
drop
be
your
my shipmate friend.
So I'll drop. So we are. I'll write them in
because my only 2 shipmate friends, and I never wanted shipmate friends before, but I'm like, I should utilize this app more. I feel like it's a really good way that we can connect and communicate with people.
So that's
you're my shipmate friend, and my mom is my shipmate friend. Other than that, I have no shipmate friends.
So if you want to reach out for us on Shipmate, I put our shipmates accounts down there in the chat. So reach out to us on Shipmate and let us know what cruises you're going to be on. The roll calls on those are pretty good, so you know who's going with you. And
if you're not on Shipmate, which I can't imagine there's many people that are in this chat that probably aren't. We have almost 30 people in here, and you're all pretty avid cruising people that we know of. I love that. So it logs, I know you can't see this, but it logs all of my past cruises. It keeps them. And then it tells me all of my upcoming cruises. So right now I have 5 upcoming cruises. One within the next week or 2. We have the Norwegian Prima. We have the Norwegian Breakaway. We have the Carnival coming up. And then Oasis of the Sea. So
good night, Eddie. Thank you for joining us. Good talking to you. We missed you guys over the last week. Glad we got a chance to touch base.
Good night.
But we do have a question.
Yeah.
We have a question. Have Luggage Will Travel would like to know where they can go to buy HowWeCruise merch.
That's a very interesting
question. I will put it in the chat. You can go to that link right there on our spring store. You can reach our our merch store and the.
Can I say something? About our merch store? I just want to. So we have a couple samples, and I should have brought them down again. We talked about them last time. I'm gonna actually pull off this one. I have a pink women's comfort HowWeCruise tee. I got that as a sample. I washed it once, and it faded within the print, the screen print. Only that one, none of the other things that we got, but only that one. The print faded within 1 wash. So I'm pulling it off. Okay. We don't want to sell anybody merch that doesn't hold up to what they need or what it should be.
I do recommend the tri-blend tee.
Yes, the tri-blend tee is awesome.
It's a next level.
We love next level tees. Yeah. The tri-blends, yeah, we love them. We have made our own before. We make them with next levels, and then when we found out that we could order them from next level, we do that too.
Yes.
But anyway, we are going to be taking that one off because I was not happy with the way that washed and came out. Hey, I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I'm just honest with you guys. So yeah, we got Shipmate, we got Facebook, we got Who Do You Cruise With?
Thank you, Eddie, for Julie's shipmate friend. Oh, it worked. So I was playing with Streamlabs earlier, and it looks like it worked. So very excited that my widgets worked. So thank you for testing.
We cannot wait to cruise with you guys.
Yes.
Whether we are cruising with you sooner or later, or on a group cruise or our group cruise or the Vloggers Extravaganza or any time in between, or we just run into you on a cruise. And if you run in, make sure you definitely say hi.
Clicking on some people's shipmate,
so
that way it shows up on the chat for those people that go into the replay.
Don't close this out when we're done. I'll go through and I'll make sure I add all those different.
But for anybody who watches this on the replay, yes, I did. Okay. But for anybody who watches this on the replay, I put it up there. You're HowWeCruise Jewel.
I'm HowWeCruise Jewel. Mm-hmm. Jule.
Well, Catherine Cruz,
not Jule.
I can guarantee you that after tonight, you won't have. We're all your friends here.
Catherine, I'm gonna make sure that I friend you.
Even Jeff is your friend
I can
here.
do it right
wants
now.
to share a cabana with you, and we'll bring snacks.
Stop.
Does anybody have Kelly Clarkson's shipmate? She sent me a request a while ago, and I lost it.
You're so funny. Is somebody accepted me? Oh. Look, I got more requests.
Right. Hey,
look, I accepted.
Focus.
Okay, hold on. What was Catherine's? Catherine, I'm adding you right now. What was her name?
Catherine Cruz.
Hold on. Catherine CRUISE. Find. Oh, found you. Yes, success.
Right. You now have a friend.
I have sent you out at destination. Look at you guys. Right. I now have friends. I'm so happy.
Thank you guys for making Julie's.
Guys, it really was a tough week. It was, but this is our happy place. This is my happy place. So happy to be here. Really excited to talk to you guys. Happy to share all this information and super happy to have some shipmate friends. So, and if you haven't already, come over and check out our Facebook page too. We have a community group and a HowWeCruise page. So feel free to drop your own links and drop your own things that share it there with us. We love to share with the people who follow us.
I just put
and
back
to
up.
Follow you as well.
So those are our shipmates. We keep separate ones.
Mine needs an E on it. It's HowWeCruise Jewel with an E, JULE.
I don't think so.
I'm positive. I just looked it up. Like the silly things. Like he doesn't believe me on my own name. It's spelled Jewel, JULE. Julie is IE. Jewel is JULE. JUL. Oh, look at that.
So who am I friends with on Shipmate then?
Just me.
No, I'm friends with a different HowWeCruise Jewel.
That's scary.
I'm wondering why she wants to say meet up in a cabin crawl, but
oh boy. All right. So anyway, guys, we are at an hour and we love y'all. It's Sunday night. We don't want to keep you any longer.
No, it's been like I said, tough week for the HowWeCruise crew, but definitely love coming on Sunday nights and chatting with everybody. Thank you all for
how we spell check.
It was an autocorrect. I'm going to blame that. But yeah, thank you guys all for jumping on. It's always great to talk.
Mom, I'm friends with you. Let's see. Mom,
drop your shipmate, Mom.
Well, sorry, Mom. She doesn't know what it is offhand. I love you, Mom. I know you don't know what it is. She's just Elizabeth McIntyre. She's her first and last name. So, yeah.
But yes, there are. So we will be back next week live.
Let's type in here. I'll type it in my own chat.
Okay.
My mom for cruise for shipmate is.
So next week's live is going to be a little bit different. We might only get 50% of us next week.
That's right. I will not be on.
So
sorry, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to be watching. You bet I'm going to be watching watching as soon as I can.
We got some ideas. So keep an
eye
on your.
I will if I can. I absolutely will.
So keep an eye on your messengers because while the supervisor who kicks me under the table is away, there's going to be nobody here to kick me under the table.
I haven't kicked you once today.
Actually, you haven't.
That's right. See, I'm practicing for next week.
But Julie will not be here.
That's a great idea.
That's a good idea, but Julie will not be here to supervise me next week. So maybe.
Ma, what are you doing next week?
So we're going to come up with some ideas for a live for next week. I
was moving your mouse because I can't see when you put your mouse over things. It hides things.
Eddie's writing an app called Cabana Buddy. Laura and Eddie both got me tonight.
Mom, I'm going to need you to come over and kick Brian under the table.
Oh. Yes, we will be going rogue. It will be, yeah. I don't know. We kind of feed off of each other, so it might be the most boring thing you've ever watched in your entire life, or it might be hilarious.
Click on Tony Diaz. Tony. Well, what? Tony, what are we slapping? What are we slapping? I can't say it. I don't know. I can't do it. But Tony, I want to slap you in a great way. He's going to the Billy Joel concert. That's on my bucket list. I really want to do that.
You wanted to go on a cruise. I was going to get you tickets, but
Stop.
you wanted to go on a
You're so
cruise.
full of baloney.
You know,
Stop
I
it.
had them. They were in my Amazon cart. It was, I mean,
Please
it was
let
about
us
to
know
hit checkout.
how absolutely amazing
and-
it is, because I really want to see him. I think that's definitely, I need to do it before he stops doing them. And I bet that's going to be absolutely my I've heard it's amazing. Have a fantastic time and let us know. Check back after that and let us know how it goes. Because,
yes, but if you are interested in our How We Cruise 2.0 group cruise next June 23rd of
cabins
2023,
are very limited.
Yes,
they're
cabins,
dwindling super fast. That's not said in any way other
So
than
you're saying
I don't have many
Gunnar
left.
Wayne should come supervise. Oh, she hasn't even left yet, and this is already derailed totally, and I love every minute of it. Our watch hours are either going to go like this or
I'm
like
scared on
this,
so many
and it's going to go
levels.
like super fast.
I'm scared on so many levels. Oh.
There's a lot of things in life. See, so yeah, I shouldn't be left unsupervised.
Amazon calls us if we miss a day ordering something. So I'm no lie. Do you remember like 2 days ago? I get like a notification and the ring doorbell goes off and and the UPS driver who it's our regular driver, so I recognize him right away. He hops out of the car and I opened the front door because I was going out to my car anyway. Oh, hey, how you doing today? Yeah, great. Take the package. I'm like, I wonder what we got. I turn around, I start walking to the door, I look at it. It's not for us, it's for our neighbor. And I just laughed because he's like just so in the like zone. He was just so like, oh, I'm going to your road. I must be going to your house. He's like, oh, he actually froze and did like a 180, and I froze and did a 180, and we sort of walked back. He's like, I just realized what I did. I said, yeah, I just realized this isn't
so
for
used
me.
to dropping stuff off at our house. I didn't have anything for you today. I just figured I'd give you somebody else's stuff.
Oh, hey, I just assumed I was going to your house.
Oh, look, a box of Depends. Great. But yeah. So next week will be interesting. Don't miss that. You might want to turn the notification bell on, or you might not. But definitely, let's wish Julie a fun cruise next week. I think it's going to be a great time.
I can't wait to tell you guys about it after it's all done.
This week, make sure you reach out to us and get that group cruise booked out of Bayonne. Like Julie said, limited cabins left, and we want all of you there with us, whether you want to come or not.
I'm still working on getting some more because
yes, but several of you in here have expressed interest, and you know who you are. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing either.
So Tony says, what happens here next week stays here, and no one else will ever see it. I don't think that's how YouTube works, but
it's not how any of this works.
No, it's not. Oh my God. All right. Hey, and before we say something stupid, we are going to say goodnight to all of you. We love you all. Thank you all for joining us. So we love you all.
We do.
Thank you all for the words of support over the last week. One last time to Grandma.
To Grandma. Love you.
And we'll see you on the seas.
See you on the seas.
Oh, where's my ouch?